Now we're live.
Well, it's gonna make. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Welcome to the Antiquing Hour with Ben and Mikey.
Yes.
I am Mikey. That is Ben.
I'm definitely Ben. I've been Ben the whole time. That's the M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end of this particular Who's It?
Oh, I need to mute the stream, so that's a little loud in the stream, by the way.
Okay, that's okay. I am turning that down. I'm turning it. It's at negative 35 decibels, which I assume is good.
Yeah,
it's a
you're
good number. I like that number.
Right.
So,
please tell us if there's any. Oh, Chris Rock is in the chat. That's wonderful.
No, I have to say I'm a huge fan.
Did not
Mr. Rock.
know he was a fan. I'm very excited about that.
Big Dogma, I think, is probably my favorite film of his that he's been in. So it really is a pleasure and a joy and a delight to have you in the room, Mr. Do you prefer Mr. Rock? Is Mr. Rock acceptable? Is that too? I think that's too much.
It's a little much. So today we're gonna play the Lost Vikings. This is a show where we play old games and then talk about them, talk about the histories, and talk about, well, today how much Ben sucks at them. That won't be true every time.
That is usually true, though.
Today it's mostly true.
I want to stress, by the way, that's a demo. That's not. I did not like parasail into the spikes. This is whoever worked at Interplay or Blizzard at the time recording the demo.
Right.
Just straight up trashing it.
Now, how much do you know about Silicon and Synapse?
I know that is the...
they were the developers, not the publisher.
They were the developers. Interplay published it. Silicon and Synapse went on to become Blizzard. That is that is an actual fact, I hope. Well,
everyone, I mean, they're in the game. You could play...
Yeah. They're in World of Warcraft, right? Like the three Vikingsmans are in World of Warcraft as NPCs that you can interact with.
They're in Heroes of the Storm as well, like actually as playable people.
Yeah.
So, if you would not mind, so this show is going to be, we play old games, we talk about what they are, mechanically what they're doing. And this game's kind of interesting because it's a bit of a mix between RPG / side-scroller / loony Viking game.
I'm putting the password in. This is not a real password, but it is it's a V because Nintendo don't let you have certain letters. But it's but, and I want to see if that does anything. It's invalid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everyone.
I mean, you did spell but wrong, so the problem could be that you misspelled it.
Yeah, that's probably on me. That's almost certainly.
Okay, let's test it after the stream. Let's actually get into it.
All right, let's do the thing. So this is a game. Thanks for watching, everyone.
That's it. Put
it.
him up. Put him. No.
So one of the characters is Eric the Swift.
Yes.
A great.
That is a big baby. That baby is the size of him. Why is the other baby like a normal baby, and then there's like the baby that ate all the other babies?
I feel like that's.
They used to have 7 kids, but now they have 2.
One small, one really big. Could it be a Honey I Blew Up the Kids type situation?
Well, one of them became 5. Yeah, they all have like one ginormous elephantitis child and like one regular child.
This is, I want to stress, by the way, this is our Left 4 Dead intro sequence where we're getting a bit of narrative, but it's also telling us how the characters work.
Yeah.
And,
I think Lewis is going to run out of ammo soon.
Yeah, this guy doesn't have a big baby. I'm going to assume because the other 2 big babies ate.
It looks like his face ate the big baby.
He does have a tremendous amount of chin.
His entire head looks like a baby with a mustache on.
That is probably what they base the character model on. So I feel like I know these characters. I didn't know you could climb up that tree. That tree is, I mean, it's a
That's how you get
tree.
the steak dog.
It's the steak dog.
So we need to explain mechanically what's going on here. So you can switch between three side scrollers, use it for solving puzzles because it's as much of a puzzle game as an RPG game, I would say.
That's fair.
It is very distinctively its own thing. I don't understand the stakes as a concept. I mean, I do, but
in the intro,
they're just kind of floating.
They're hunting, but they're also hunting. The meat is it's just naturally occurring meat. It is not attached to any living creature.
Yeah,
and now they're home.
It just seems like a lot of meat just in the forest. Maybe that's what the only one baby out of every child is eating.
Maybe
is the super brontosaurus steaks
There's
that Vikings
steaks of this size, yeah. And they're already home. They've literally walked the circumference of the earth in search of 3 stakes, which I
and
guess...
Is this the tutorial, basically? Is that what we're going through?
Right now, we're watching the game teaching us how to play it. This is the game trying to shepherd us through the... And now it's done.
It has some scale issues, like with people in general. Later that night at the Holiday Inn down the street.
I'm assuming this is an Airbnb situation. Yeah, this is definitely an Airbnb situation because something unfortunate.
Because of the spaceship?
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. Oh, I forgot. We haven't said, what up, chat? I think that's the thing you have to do when you're streaming is just constantly yell. We are monitoring the chat, so if you want to ask us any questions about Port Center, Movies of Mikey, Deep Dive, or FilmJoy in general, just whatever. This got weird. This got weird so fast.
I love the idea of the Vikings that have different skills that you use to finish levels on its own. That's a great idea, and then they throw aliens into the mix.
Yeah, it's a curveball. It's like we're gonna train you to collect space stakes in the forest, but then
hey, it's me.
Okay, so
holla at your boy.
I heard that the Lost Vikings was a room-by-room remake of Alien 3 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Any truth to that rumor that I just made up right now?
That rumor that isn't entirely a fabrication. I'm trying to figure out how to... Oh, I can switch. There we go. I've just figured out how to do a thing. I'm going to kill this alien for committing the crime of killing... Or kidnapping, rather. I'm very good with words today. Okay, so Eleanor allow me to switch between different dude guys. Okay, so this level's literally just, here's how my guys work.
Yeah, and I have a couple questions from the chat. Gonna start with Aerokinetic X. That means that he is the most aerokinetic in 1990s parlance. He or she asks, so mechanics-wise, it's like a precursor to Trine?
I guess, that sounds...
That's not wrong. It was on the SNES originally. This is the SNES version.
Yeah.
There is a Genesis version that I've heard is not as good.
The music's not great.
I mean, you are kind of the resident expert of the internet when it comes to ports, so...
I make up a lot of the facts on the show. I mean, I hate for this to be the venue that you find out, but I really don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to video game ports. I have no clue. All
right, some more questions from the chat. Debo Molina, Mikey, if I ever see you walking out and about, can I tell you hi? Of course. Of course.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
If you see any of us out, by all means, we're very nice.
I bumped into a fan at the supermarket a couple of weeks ago, which was baffling because they weren't like, "Hey, hi, I'm a fan. I like your show and you're great." That wasn't the crux of it. The crux was, "Hey, what TV show are you talking about in the Doom episode? What was the show that you didn't want to talk about?" So it was like we were already engaged in a conversation about Port Center.
I think that's pretty natural. Like when I meet people on the street that watch my show, it generally quickly is like, "Hey, oh man, I love your stuff."
Whoops,
and then really esoteric question about things. And those are always great. I actually like when people appreciate your work at that level. That's cool.
Which one's jump? There is a jump. Oh, he can't jump. Can he not? He can't jump?
How old does a game have to be to qualify for the antiquing hour? That is up to debate. I think it needs to be GameCube or older. I don't think we're to Wii yet. Feel free to weigh in on that, Ben. This is a malleable situation. We are workshopping in real time.
Well, the Wii is at this point a full Earth decade old. Now, can I go through this with my shield and use that to... Nope, that's not how that works.
That was a good thought. It was a good thought.
It's experimentation is really what...
Now this is the red, I'm guessing, because he is the red.
Yes, quite possibly.
Is he laser proof as well? Or...
I don't think anyone's laser proof, but I can hit switches, which means can I now... I did kill my shield guy, so I may not be able to finish this level. Level 2, ladies and gentlemen. No, okay, that's not how that works.
Okay, Paul is following up because 1999's Homeworld is my big video game baby that eats all the other baby. Wow. Of all the games that are like slightly, yeah, I think Homeworld original would be on the table.
Yeah,
I think Gearbox would be kind of mad at me for not playing remastered though, in that specific instance. Because the remastered is awesome, and you guys should check it out. But yeah, I think a game 99 definitely, like pre-millennia, absolutely.
Yeah, my feelings about the Wii, because that was what I was talking about before I literally sacrificed one of my dudes to the Viking gods. The Wii is at this point over a decade old. Like 2006 is when the Wii. I'm just gonna let that be a thing after we start this level. The Wii is over a decade old at this point. I don't have a problem with like. See, Viking Funeral. I don't have a problem with like...
That's the end of the game.
That's it,
that was such a shocker.
Thanks for tuning in. Next week we'll be playing an even shorter game. I did hear
Thanks for tuning into the Game Grumps 2. We're the sequel show. Yeah. They don't know yet. They don't know.
I like that there's room for a fourth Viking, but they're like, no, we're good. We got this. Yeah, I did hear that there was a video game based on the opening title sequence to Scrubs, which is about as quick a game as you can get.
Wow.
That also might just be a terrible lie.
I
And
feel
also,
like
maybe not a good joke, I feel.
The chiptune version of the Scrubs theme would fill my heart with joy. So
I'm way on board for that.
There's so many suggestions going by in the chat. So at first I kind of want to focus on even older stuff right now. I feel like getting into GameCube and even PlayStation 2 and stuff like that. I want to wait a hot minute because there's so many SNES and NES and Genesis.
Yeah, when we were talking about doing this stream, Mikey said to me, "Hey, just send me a list of like a few games you think would be fun to stream," and I think I sent you like My War and Peace.
It was well, more of a tale of two cities. It did start with it was the best of games, it was the worst of games,
and some of those games are not great on that list, but they're fun to watch. Like there's a ton of stuff that I'm not sure anyone else would have an emotional reaction to. Stuff that I like purely because I'm me. Like Super Frog. Like no one else like who in the chat knows what Super Frog is? Unless you're like regularly on GOG.com and you keep seeing ads for it, you probably don't know what Super Frog is. But that was my jam when I was a kid.
I have an emergency question from the chat. I know you will be able to answer in 1 second. I'm putting you on the spot. This is from Maximilian101. Hey, can anybody tell me of a Genesis game whose... Sorry, my computer just froze.
Cool.
Sorry. Well, we can still talk. I'll keep talking even though there's like a hell of an echo in my head right now.
I know
you play a dinosaur with a skateboard and I believe backwards hat was the question.
That sounds a lot like Denver the Last Dinosaur.
Denver? Okay.
But that also might just be me remembering the old cartoon.
Okay. I think I've...
Oh, I've got to destroy the computer. Okay. I've got to find the computer and then blow it up. I've got bombs. I'm set for bombs.
It's so... Everything is so Viking in this game. You just got to find the computer, blow it up.
I mean, they really... The amount of research that Silicon and Synapse and Blizzard did to... just make... I thought that was a wall this whole time. I've been going this far and going, nope, dead end, and walking away. That is foreground scenery.
Hey, Mike, prove this is live. Hell nah. Nah. Just said that. I think I just did by reading that. Okay. Cool.
Oh, I don't need to kill this guy. I do need to talk to him though.
Oh, he's saying, Maximilian101 is saying the cartridge with the dinosaur was red.
Ooh, for the Genesis?
If that.
I don't remember any red cartridges for the Genesis.
Yeah, that... I like on Super Nintendo, I remember Maximum Carnage, I believe was. Actually, yeah. How many red SNES games were there? This is Googleable.
I know Doom came in a... Ben
Doom did?
Doom came in a red card. I have Doom. I have a copy of the Super Nintendo version of Doom.
Street Fighter 2 apparently did at one point. Although these all look recolored. Yeah, Maximum Carnage, Doom, Street Fighter 2 at some point, apparently.
I think there's a version of Donkey Kong Country that came in a yellow cartridge or a black cartridge. It's also possible I might be making that up. This guy's just perpetually out of breath. His idle animation is just him struggling for air.
They're oddly calm for a situation that I think would be most difficult.
Okay, I need to not be. Okay, all right. So I need a guy with a weapon. A guy with a weapons. Here we go.
I feel like the real first level of Lost Vikings would be they all get kidnapped, they wake up on the ship, and they just throw up for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because they're like, what?
Well, that is actually in the director's cut of Lost Vikings that they released for the Game Boy Advance.
Ah.
Okay. No. Okay.
You can do it.
I've lost a Viking. I've lost a Lost Viking.
This is such a Ninja Turtles 1 situation.
Yeah. That's really my own fault, because I should have immediately known, not having seen what the problem was, that I needed that particular. So he's supposed to stand here.
Yeah, they're agreeing with you that Donkey Kong Country came in a yellow cartridge, as did DK64, I believe.
Donkey Kong 64 definitely came in a yellow cartridge.
Seek out the speed runs of DK64 from 80GQ, because they are so good and so broken. This is very Lemmings.
Yeah, I love Lemmings. Like, I want to figure out if there's a way that we can get, like, you, me, and Thad, and maybe one other human person to do, like, Lemmings by committee on a stream.
Oh, yeah, just vote. Vote.
Like,
well, we can do Telltale stuff like that, too, and vote.
If you could decide who lives and who dies. Yeah, I need to defeat this alien and I've lost my dude guy. I've got to be able to restart. Let me try again. I've got to do all that again. You know what the problem with this stream is that we have someone who has no core competencies with video games playing the game.
Well, yeah, that did occur to me, yes.
Thank you. I'm glad that you thought about that.
I didn't. I like the death scene though. It's nice.
There's something kind of soothing about it in a way.
I agree.
Okay, the plus side is I know what I'm doing now, and I know.
Sweet Jesus, Mikey, play Lemmings paintball.
I remember Lemmings paintball.
Yeah, I just did too. I had forgotten about it for decades.
It's been at least 15 years since I thought about it.
It's yeah. What a reference. You,
Whoa.
Michael D. Harrington, give yourself a pat on the back.
Lemmings paintball is basically, it's cannon fodder with Lemmings. I don't know if anyone here has played cannon fodder. Cannon fodder might be my favorite real-time strategy game of all time. Although I frequently get in arguments with people on the internet about whether or not it counts as a real-time strategy game.
I don't know.
Have you played?
I do.
You can say no. I won't think any less of you.
I don't think I have. It doesn't. I'm intrigued though. But that's what that show is for. We can fill in all.
Yeah, and it's on Good Old Games as well. Except it's not Good Old Games anymore, is it? I love this music. This music is off the chain.
I like that they're in their Viking clubbing clothes. Like they're really ready for a night out.
Yeah, they've got it figured out. Is that the button? That's the button.
You did it!
I did the thing.
Now say hi to Croutonian Steve. That's his name.
Croutonian Steve.
Oddly specific, but...
Not to be confused with Newtonian Steve, who just, is a big Gravity fan.
Literally is a big Gravity.
He's a big Gravity. He's a big old Gravity well.
All right, don't die at this part, because you're very good at that.
I'm very good at killing my Vikings.
Debo Molina asks, how was y'all's day? I think asking in the collective. My day has been lovely today, actually.
It's been pretty good so far.
Except for your Lost Viking play, I feel like...
I think this is a personal low point in my actual adult life.
Now you can do it. Kill Flooper, that's his name.
Don't give him a name. No, I can't kill him.
Flooper.
Does he have any kids?
That's true.
He have a backstory?
I've just made it very sad.
There we go. Now he's dead.
Yeah, his backstory is he loves to play Stardew Valley all the time. And he just got married, and he's very excited.
He doesn't know it yet, but his wife is waiting patiently for him to get home from work so she can tell him that they're expecting their first child. And we all know how that's going to go.
Did Newtonian Steve eat a lot of babies as a baby, hence the gravity? I don't want to say that's a question that's just like, can God make a rock too heavy to lift? But you're flirting with danger, my friend.
Can God make a baby so big another baby couldn't eat it?
That is the single greatest phrase of all time. I love it. So you're doing all right. You're doing all right.
No one's dead yet, but I'm near the
Lemmings your way through this.
I'm near the end of this level, so I'm pretty confident I'm going to die right by the exit.
No, you're good.
In accordance to the tradition.
Ooh.
There it is.
Well
There's
done.
that exit.
Well done.
Let me get this guy out.
Yeah, Flooper 2's got to go.
That's his wife.
Was.
And this is his brother-in-law.
No, not Derek.
I like that he has the normal name.
I like that the spaceship has American exit signs. It's a nice touch.
Boom. Well,
this outrunning lasers thing is a good puzzle.
It's good for the outrunning lasers is well, not the outrunning. The exit signs are for escaping vampires. Wow, the Lost Vampires is a game I would absolutely play. Okay,
how much of a D is Eric in this situation? Like everyone gets to the end. Your dude with a shield blocks everybody. It's a harrowing experience, and he's like, "I'm glad I saved you. Stay close." Like, really?
Yeah, it's a bit of a dick maneuver. Here we go. All right, I said the actual word that you were trying not to say. I'm good at that. Do I have to? Oh, I have to punch these. Here we go.
You're fine.
Is there a sword?
Yeah. How do you fight the Tetris blocks?
I mean, I guess they're already in a line, so they should just vanish, right?
Maximilian also asks, so Mikey, is there any news on potential future TV crimes? I just talked to Will like 2 days ago, so yes. We're figuring it out. 2017's been rough. Getting a hold of everything. So what were you saying, Ben? Sorry?
I'm trying to figure out how to smack this. Which one? Okay, hang on. Which one's Eric the Swift? Oh, he's the fast one. Okay. What does it say I have to do? He can bash enemies and knock down pressing Y while... Oh, there we go.
Oh. You, like, turned the wall into, like, a crispy wafer. I don't know.
A star crunch of disappointment. Okay.
If we're you, all star crunches are disappointments.
I vaguely recall kind of liking them, but also vaguely recall being rather...
You ate a lot of them after the Mario Heineken / No, we were doing Heineken bottles.
Yeah, we did the bottles
because they had a star on them.
Yeah. But there was another beer that we were also drinking when we ran out of the Heinekens, right? I've so much of
when we ran out of dignity.
We ran out of dignity. I think about 2 minutes after we hit play.
I've never heard anyone. By the way, you guys should look up an old video on Chainsaw Suit Original. It was a show me and Ben tried to do back in the day. That was all of the work in the world, which is why I only got one episode.
Yeah.
I mean, it took like 100 hours to edit the first episode.
Yeah, that was a day. It was a couple of days we were just kind of sat at our respective laptops, just editing and weeping.
And it was too early for that show. This is much easier version of that. Like we could go back, and do like the Donkey Kong Country Challenge.
Oh god, yeah.
I remember loving.
That was so much. That was fun to do.
That was great. But yeah, if you look up, God, what did we even call that show? It was something really.
Hyper Game Challenge XD Turbo something.
Yeah,
to that
yeah, I think it's EX in there. Extreme. I don't know. Look for Game Challenge on Chainsaw Suit, and you'll see us playing through Mario World. And that every time we died in specific ways, like you had to get killed by, was it a red shell?
Yeah, we had some very
If you fell in a pit, red shell. Either way, the thing was, we're playing through Mario World trying to get all the way through the Star Road, Bodacious, Radical. Like, that was the challenge, is how fast can we do that. Did it in under 2 hours while drinking.
Yeah, and we managed to edit that down to a 1-hour video.
It was good. It was good.
That was fun. Olaf can jump. Oh, Olaf can help Eric to jump higher by letting him stand on his shield. Okay, well that's... How do you... Oh, there we go.
Some64 asks, why was the channel called Chainsaw Suit? Because that was what this owns. We were making a thing together. It's FilmJoy now, because that's what the show...
Oh!
Well, that's the channels.
I'm... That wasn't a place. I was in a place that wasn't a place. I'm gonna go back up there.
I believe in you.
There's gotta be
Just get to that really big exit sign on this mammoth ship you're on.
Look at this. I'm here. What is in here? What
you like Sonic the Hedgehog into the wall when you're fighting that big blue M&M.
Yeah, that M&M is
the
not.
The green M&M is in that wall, actually.
Ugh. Eric the Swift can only take one more hit. So
I like the shield mechanics, like using him to get up on stuff. That's very, very clever. I don't quite understand the difference between the other two as much.
Oh, well, Olaf has the shield.
Oh, nice block. Dank block, friend. Dude, that M&M.
Yeah, now you're Tombstone. I have a...
Actually, did you kill him with an arrow?
Yes.
Every time you kill someone with an arrow in this game, can you do me a favor and yell, "It's your boy"?
Do you want me to say it like that, or because I can?
Yeah,
it's your boy.
That sounds perfect. It sounds exactly the same.
'Tis I, your lad.
'Tis I, your lad.
Hark, 'tis I. Your child has arrived. That rhymes. If I bash one more wall right now, my head will explode. Great. Oh, that's love. These are three guys who clearly care very much about each other. Hey,
with
Ben,
the Looney Tunes circle graphic.
maybe I'm gonna save save states, baby.
Grind. Your password is grind.
Yeah, I'm alright with that. So actually, fun
Just
fact,
saying, those are three hefty boys to be walking around being like, let's grind. Like,
yeah, I mean,
there's nothing wrong with that. It's
fun
good.
fact, these guys were actually the founders of Grindr.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, if you go onto the Grindr app, which we obviously all have on our phones because we all use it.
I do. I pick up aliens on spaceships.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how this all happened. Maybe it's actually the Lost Vikings is the prequel to Grindr.
Yeah.
I did not know that until now.
Well, this is the fun thing is, I mean, Lost Vikings is way ahead of its time because the game was released as an ARG component for the promotion of Grindr. I think they did kind of miss the mark a little bit because they did release it about 15 years before the app launched. So I think that was their downfall, I think.
We have 94 people watching right now. That is a good, healthy number. Tell all your friends that we make games worse, and they should come. They should come watch this because you are killing so many of the floopers.
Nope. There, check me out.
Skills, esports.
They call me Ragamuffin because I changed my name. I'm never saying that again. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I just want to issue a formal apology for the words that just came out of my...
I know this is sort of in response to some other talks in the channel, but I want to pull this particular comment out of context. Lost Vikings is actually just one part of a circuitous, complex creepypasta ARG. I believe that.
That culminates in the release of Grindr.
Yeah, it's creepypasta Grindr, my two favorite things.
I dig it. Oh, it's that one guy who is now dead.
It's your boy.
It is your lad.
Now, chat, just remember, every time you kill someone with an arrow in all caps, you have to write, "It's your boy."
I've got.
Because I want memes. I want dumb, Dumb me. I have fought this my entire life. I want to bathe in them now.
Swim in the memes.
Swim in the memes. Hashtag swim in the memes. Hit us up on Twitter, on Instagram, on the FBI's website, wherever.
Tumblr, Bebo, MySpace. Don't forget to subscribe to
My Neighborhood Watch if you wanna get someone.
Don't forget to subscribe to the FilmJoy.
Oh, sorry.
Tumblr.
McCat5 has asked dab for us, Mikey.
Are you doing it?
Yeah.
There you go.
You got one. Me. Gift that.
I'm flying. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, he's dead.
Maximilian with another bender here. Oh no, sorry. Paul Jennings. Tis Your Lad was an early name for the grinder prototype. Pretty good. Tis Your Lad. God, that's good. Hashtag Tis Your Lad.
Hark at your lad.
Please tweet Paul Jennings. I don't even know. Now, so when your brothers are they your brothers or your friends?
They're brothers. They all live very, very close to each other. Which I guess does.
Well,
happen.
they were both dead, and he seems pretty okay. Cause like it's odd that when they die, they're just a skeleton.
Yeah. Well, we're all just skeletons, Mikey. We're all skeletons on the inside.
I'm being reminded that for someone who's joking about never going into memes, Muffled Catawampus was kind of a meme.
That was kind of.
And you're not wrong.
That was your.
But I will say that most Muffled Catawampus bits require a staggering amount of effort, which I feel like most memes. Like the point of a meme is to not, right? Like, or am I reading that wrong?
I can't think of many memes that are. You know what I haven't seen in a while though is there's that meme where you have a picture of a thing and then the top line at the top of the image is a statement and then the bottom line is a statement that contradicts the first statement. Like I haven't seen that meme structure in I want to say 2 full adult years.
Yeah, but it's also like what's not surprising about the internet, taking the simplest thing and turning it into arguing. That was a sick move, except for the part where you got shot in the face.
It would have been a sick move if it weren't for that
it was like,
laser.
oh, it's your boy!
Tis the season to be
Tis
boy.
your lad!
Tis the season to be boy.
Now they're all shouting Sheboygan as well.
Sheboygan. I'm on board.
Sheboygan!
Sheboygan. I'm on board with Sheboygan. You hooked me in.
It's pretty good.
Someone somewhere's good. You know that medieval tapestry version of memes that people do? I'm waiting for Tis Your Lad. Hark, Tis Your Lad. So the problem
just recreate like the grinder ads, but like with Renaissance paintings. Tis Your Lad.
So the problem I have. Okay, so this has to do something, right? So this is where I died before because these like Uptown Funks get going.
It's gonna give it to you.
It's going to give it to you.
I am your lad, and I am going to give it to you.
Oh, I'm wearing gravity boots now.
Which he also knows exactly how to use, no problem. Like, he's amazingly mentally adept at dealing with things that he really should have no mental capability.
Yeah. He knows
it's
how...
your boy! Sheboygan!
How about you? Oh no!
Oh! It's not your lad.
2 of the Vikings are going to make it out. Because you can walk past the M&Ms. They don't...
Oh. Important Danish update. Tis your lad means pea in Danish. And someone who is Danish, Mikkel Hansen, is laughing his ass off. So... Now I do need to yell "Tis your lad."
So I finished the level with an unacceptable quantity of hairy Norsemen.
You 0 instead of the preferred. As I hold up 0 or 3 fingers and say 0, 0 of course.
Well, I actually got 2 of the guys out, but because one of the guys died in the electric pits of like Space Mordor. Nope. Shazam. All right.
Oh, such moves.
I got them skills.
Oh, Sheboygan. Oh, so many tis your lads there.
I'm tizzing your lads all over the place.
Well, let's not. That
It's
if
said-
the
I've said
advertisers
it.
weren't
I've
gone,
said
they're
it.
gone now.
I've said it. Listen, it's
Yeah.
been said. The words have left my mouth. There's no contest.
It's been said. Is that in the public domain, or did that also just ruin my? Bing Crosby or something.
Yeah, Bing Crosby, who as we all know is the founder of Bing, has just sent us a cease and desist.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
Bing.
nice.
Okay, so I know how this level works now. A lot of this game seems... There was a game for the Amiga called Rick Dangerous, which was basically like a
That is the worst title of all time.
But it was kind of...
Actually, can I ask you one clarification question? Yeah. In Rick Dangerous, was the main character voiced by Billy Zane?
If they could have fit the voices onto the 3.5-inch floppy disks, I'm sure he would have been.
Okay, that makes it okay.
Yeah.
Because, like, I would accept Billy Zane as Rick Dangerous.
Yeah.
Because that actually is his catchphrase. 'Tis your lad!
I think that's what he's going to have written on his, I guess they call it a tombstone? Just oh, no. Oh, I'm not using the boot. Oh, I didn't activate. Oh,
you just
no.
Mega Man'd yourself. Mega Man 2. Don't touch the ceiling.
I already know. I know. Okay, I know. So the rest of the stream is just me trying to finish this level. So I hope you guys are strapped in, because it's gonna be a thrill ride of moderate proportions. Boy.
We wanted something that everyone was like, I want to see that game. But maybe they weren't super familiar. Because even I'm not that familiar with the Lost Vikings, mostly conceptually.
You're familiar with Lost Vikings as an abstract.
Shaboy! That's the abstract I'm. Now, what does one need
to be a Lost
Viking? if I was kidnapped by aliens and I was fighting my way to survive, I don't know if I would make tombstones for every single alien.
That seems like the cost benefit ratio on that is just janked up the wazoo. It doesn't seem.
It's Worms levels of janked.
Well, see,
and Worms have tiny tombstones, so it makes sense.
Well, in Worms 2, they just died, and there was something elegant and clean about that solution.
No, they had tombstones in 2.
Oh no, they still have the tombstone. Oh, they just in the other Worms games they have the plunger and they blow themselves up.
Yeah. That I think is true of all Worms games. They kept evolving the way the tombstones worked.
Yeah.
But it was always a thing where you would kill the weakest person nearest, because you could use them to do extra damage.
Yeah.
But little known fact, worms actually do have their own tombstone in their body. They grow it in worm puberty. Hashtag worm puberty.
Hashtag worm puberty.
Tis your lad, worm puberty.
Worm puberty. It's funny because when I was in high school, everyone said I was going through worm puberty, and by everyone I do of course mean my own mother for some reason. Keep going. Pass the M&Ms. Pass the M&Ms. Pass the M&Ms. Hit that switch. That is it. That is all she wrote. She ran out of paper. All right.
Cranial Activity has described this in a way I think is very fair. Lost Vikings was one of the great cheap motel video games of their childhood. But yeah, I mean, yeah. I never was. I could bring my NES on trips. The SNES was harder. I don't think I ever did.
Game Boy everywhere. Game Boy.
I did have a Virtual Boy at one point, which I would like tape to my head, trying to make it an actual. Because like the Virtual Boy was the worst because it wasn't actually virtual reality, and it made your eyes get destroyed. Like literally. Oh, you did it! Are you sure you want to go in there? And he's like, no, actually, no, I'm good. I'm going to go back to TRL, my other job. By the way, the Lost Vikings are the new hosts of TRL. I don't know if you guys know that. Tis your lad!
Yeah, check out that Mode 7.
Oh, on that gentle skew.
Gentle skew, like a Final Fantasy VI overworld map, but of the galaxy.
Now, I don't remember all the different modes, but they removed modes Like Mode 7 was on GBA, but it wasn't called Mode 7 anymore. It was like Mode 4?
Yeah, Mode 4, Mode 5.
Because they removed some of the modes in between. My question is, what did the other modes do? You've actually landed in Trog.
Yeah, this is a different game.
Steal their eggs.
Okay.
Oh, what convenient lattice work these dinosaurs have made for you.
It's like they knew. No.
Very bad.
Be
very
more
bad.
dead.
Very bad.
Be more dead. Be more dead.
That one wasn't your lad.
Okay. I was his lad.
That was surprisingly ghouls and ghosty there.
Time makes lads of us all. Okay. Oh, apparently Vikings can't
Wow!
swim.
It just drowned out of nowhere. Why not?
Yeah, it's like Grand Theft Auto 3. Like you get
You
near the
did
water and you've drowned.
Not do great on that level.
It's conceptually I understood the sci-fi levels. Conceptually, I haven't yet grokked
Wow, they're all turning. They're like, your lad got you.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
In Soviet Russia, which is why I've decided I've landed, lad gets you. Oh, hello. What's this? Oh, don't know what that does. Oh, now he's dead. Now he's dead.
You keep jumping in like what I can only describe as the smallest pool of water that is literally not as tall as you. And yet you go in and you're instantly dead.
I would describe.
It's like molten mercury. It's not actually water.
Yeah, I could look. Yeah, I could stand in this pool and my helmet would be sticking out and it would be fine. But because it's a video game and it's not even animated water, it's just a cycling color palette.
Yeah, it really is.
Really making the use out of that Deluxe Paint 4, guys. Good job.
I sort of remember the pixel art in this. It's your boy in this game looking a little. It's your boy. Looking a little better.
Hizel's Yezes.
But it's still really good. It doesn't quite hang together for me for some reason. The character pixel art is incredible.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I think it's just environments feel a little.
Yeah.
There's not any like.
Those dinosaurs take 2 hits.
Yeah.
Right now, there's nothing to kind of differentiate this from any other 1992 platform game other than like visually this isn't compelling. I don't want to hate on Blizzard, but this is not compelling visually.
It's pretty. It doesn't feel like it holds up to a Super Nintendo game for me environmentally.
Oh, that's a wall. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can tell it's a wall because it actually looked like a wall.
Well, in fairness, there was literally a wall maybe 20 minutes ago that was not wall. That looked like a wall and then absolutely wasn't that. So you're giving me a hard time.
Yeah. Griffin Ham asks, is this actually just Warcraft extended universe fiction? That's not entirely wrong. I mean, it kind of is.
Yeah, I can't think of any legit reason why it shouldn't be. Okay, so the game ends, you find a nook in the wall, and you live in it. I guess this is it. This is... The hell am I
Oh, you're in the pretzel party now. You actually just sit in that hole and eat pretzels. That's all you do. It's very simple.
I don't know what... I've got this... Oh, that's a keyhole. Oh, is it a keyhole? I hope so. No. The end. All right. Well, we're learning things about ourselves and our bodies today.
Did you jump over it?
You know, I like your thinking. Just there we go. No. Oh, maybe this is one of those walls I can smack with my stupid Viking head.
Ah. It is.
There we go.
I don't know how you would have ever figured that out. I mean, you did.
They did not visually convey that very well.
That didn't look like a. It didn't have damage or something.
Nope. Wrong button, Ben. Wrong button, Ben was my nickname in high school, and also in every League of Legends game I've ever played.
I have played literally 0 games of League of Legends.
I played one game with friends at PAX like 4 years ago, and I didn't care for it.
There was actually Rocket League.
Oh, that'll be it.
It's your boy!
I play some Rocket League, and I have to say, I am not good at that either. Oh, you know what?
That one I'm okay at. That one I could stream. Yeah, what is the strat here?
The strat is pause the game and then then switch to the dude you want to do the dudes with.
Tis your dude. You got him all cracked up. Shaboy!
Oh!
Nope,
Oh!
Oh! It's your death. Though.
It is my death. This is it. This is how democracy falls, not with a bang, but with your boy.
Not with a bang.
Well,
I like the strategy of just running. Now, is that meat less health than the other meat?
The big meat?
Well, that's like a drumstick versus a steak. And portion-wise, those feel pretty comparable, other than the fact that the game has scaled the steak up to be this big.
So, I don't... You know what? The game gives me food items that I don't eat. So I presume I can use those to regain some
you do keep
vitality.
dying.
Oh, those two deaths were on purpose, because there was no way I was going to be able to pull up from that particular nosedive. I had killed the only Viking who can inflict damage on any of the aliens, so... Except they're not aliens at this point. Good job, Ben. But the good thing is the Norse gods keep bringing these guys back to life to suffer and die over and over again. So maybe they're not... Maybe they haven't been abducted by aliens. Maybe this is some kind of Sisyphean nightmare.
Sisyphean.
Yes. I'm good at words. I'm English. We're good at...
That's not an easy one.
It's not. And I you know what? I dived in with both hands and got dirty, but I tried my best. I did it. The good news is I kind of have an understanding of what I'm supposed to be doing for at least the first half of this level.
Some very large mushrooms in ancient times.
Well,
and snails. Like, how big is that snail? 4 feet tall? Oh, Trog's gonna get you.
Trog's gonna give it to you. What?
Trog gonna give it to you. Like it makes the Trog noise. It's just a rapper that keeps mopping.
And that's it.
Let's go give it to you.
Imagine, if you will, a universe in which rappers can only say their own name like Pokemon, and that's their whole thing. I didn't think there's nothing else beyond the bit than
just a dear Max.
That's the whole thing. And all of their albums are exactly the same beats, same mixing, everything, but the vocals are just them saying their names over and over again. So it's basically like the last 30 seconds of every rap song, but that's the whole song. X gon' give it to you.
That sounded just like a Pokemon.
It did sound exactly like...
Starmie, closest, I think.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, because canonically, all of the first 250 Pokemon sound like someone pouring water into a Game Boy speaker.
Yeah. Which I've never done. My Game Boy never got wet. Now I'm curious what that does.
It sounds like a Pokemon. It sounds like a Gen 1 or Gen 2 Pokemon.
So he can break stuff, but he gets knocked out by it?
Yeah.
Get ready to ya boy. Good, smart strategy. Be behind the shield. Nope, you're dead.
Behind the shield, we said.
It's your boy.
It is your... I like the... Huh!
It's your boy.
It's like Tom Jones. I love it.
Yeah. Hello, it's your boy. Hello.
Oh no!
Oh, it's not your boy anymore.
My boy.
That Looney Tunes, like.
I've abandoned my child. I've abandoned my boy. I drink your milkshake.
Maximilian, or no, Max. I've been saying your name wrong. Maximilianus.
Seriously? Maximilianus 101.
Maximilianus 101.
Maximilianus 101, which
had a good question.
It's a beginner's guide to Maximilianuses. This is all
wish I hadn't noticed that. Wish I just ignorantly said it wrong. But the word is actually Maximilianus. You know, every British content creator I've ever seen has an interesting gift for metaphor. Is that a trait inherent to UK citizens? I will answer this one. Yes, it is.
Is it?
That's education level. You lot across the pond are quite gifted with turns of phrase.
Except I've been living in LA for the last decade, so I'm pretty confident my ability.
You're still trained. You're good with words.
It's a blade you have to keep sharpened, and I have been sharpening it against the harsh stone of a Carl's Jr.
Okay,
$6
before you go
cheeseburger.
too far down this rabbit hole, I will remind you that I just corrected my pronunciation of someone's name in the comments being Maximilianus. So,
I mean, that's a fair point.
Maybe you need to kind of re-understand where the bars are at here.
This is very, very fair. Or is it? Yes, it is. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What even is that? Here's the thing.
Ring that bell, smash that subscribe button. Actually, yeah, please do. You know, tell everybody about the stream. Get out there. Get in the streets. Be our street team. I don't know how stuff works.
Give us some of that dingle dongle on that bell, yo. Don't say that.
Ben. I don't think that helps. That might have. We just lost 1,000 subs. Literally, when we said that. It's crazy.
I've got to get better at my SEO. SEO stands for stupid English offenses. That is a scientific fact.
Yeah. It's your boy.
It is your boy. Oh no! Oh yes.
Wait. So what is the power up in the secret area? You couldn't get it last time because you were full on items with your. Because you're collecting all the items on only the red dude. What if you used your brain parts and another person and collected it with them?
This is specifically why you are here, Mikey. Thank you so much.
Just that one reason. NTL issue.
I'm gonna use that key on that door in like 27 seconds. So, can I just say, by the way, the plumber's crack on this. Look at this. Look at that. They drew that in. They knew exactly what they were doing.
They did. That's why it's problematic, I think.
This is the reason the stream's gonna be demonetized.
I can't check until it's up, I think. I don't know. Or I'll get an email that's like, you've been demonetized. Shaboy!
We don't approve of Viking crack.
Yeah, that was tough. You took a little hit there. Took a little spell there.
Took a little hit to the old ego. Oh, I need to bring up Shield Boy McGillicuddy. Shield Boy McGillicuddy. I'm renaming all of these Vikings. Okay, so I don't know what that is, but I have it now.
Oh, Griffin Ham has pointed out that Lost Vikings is actually a very inclusive, soft launch promotion for grinders, bear-oriented search filters.
Oh, nice.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that they had bear-oriented search filters. I didn't know that...
First of all, of course they do.
That's fair.
Of course they do. And you knew they do. There's actually bear subgenres and a lot of them. And there's search filters for those as well. I have a lot of friends who are bears. That's why I know. And I appreciate their right to live their life in the way that makes them happy.
Can you give... I also agree with everything you just said. Can you give an item... Hang on. Can I...
Yeah, can you switch them? Oh, nice. Look at this RPG inventory management. Don't manage it to the trash.
Into the garbage.
So what is the skull? What is the skull and the arrows?
That's a great question.
I mean, you have the item. Can you use them at will?
I feel like that's the kind of thing that they tell you about in the manual.
Yeah. They actually train you how to play this game in World of Warcraft much later.
Yes.
It was a very delayed instruction manual.
Well, they didn't really have an understanding.
Wow, what a shot.
Crack shot McGillicuddy. I don't know why McGillicuddy's like my go-to name right now, but I'm feeling it. We did it, everyone. You remember how I joked earlier about dying right by the exit? That is literally what I did the last time I did this level.
You did it. You beat it. We're through. We're crushing this. We're gonna beat this game before the stream's over. Don't even need a part 2, which is good. I don't want to do it.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna finish this.
We have definitely experienced this to the
The password is flot. I'm gonna create a save state.
The word of the day
is flot. Hello, welcome to flot.
Just spent way too much energy making a Renaissance It's Your Lad ad. Drew Brownie, you sound like a hero. I'm very interested to see this. Okay, so now we're in Purple Cave Contraland, it looks like.
Purple Cave is my favorite Prince album.
It's my favorite hamburger place. The Purple Cave. Actually, if there was a restaurant that was called... No, actually, in Plano, there's a place called the Purple Cow. That does actually make hamburgers and milkshakes, and they're very good.
Nice.
But not the Purple Cave.
Whoops.
That was okay.
Oh, I just ate a tomato and regained my health. Okay, the question I want to ask is, are these spikes? Nope, there's a wall in the way. Oh well. What have we learned here today? Well, we've learned Ben has difficulties with object permanence.
I like how there's a trilobite fossil like every 12 feet in this cave. Just buried in all the rocks.
I mean, this is going to hurt, right? Yeah, that's dead. That's it.
Look at the size of that meat.
That's a lot of meat. There's a lot of meat on them bones.
Staggering amount of meat.
There's also, yeah, there's a lot of... You know what I feel like? I've killed too many Vikings today, but I feel like...
You've killed a lot of them. I mean, have you noticed that they have like a really big clown nose in their skeleton? Like their skeleton doesn't have nostrils in it? Because that's weird, right?
Okay, he's dead now. Yeah, that is a little odd. He's also dead. His mouth burned up last. Like the skin around his mouth went and then his mouth went.
Yeah, I'm sure if we saw that in slow motion, it would be really gross. Just absolutely.
Just pixel. When are we going to get a high-def remake of the Lost Vikings? I want to see the viscera as their skin sears off of their bones. Can you make that happen? Can you make some calls?
Can I make some calls?
Yeah, just make a couple of calls. You know people.
Okay. Hey, Blizzard boys. Hey, guys and girls.
Is that what they're called? Is Blizzard boys?
Pause. And girls.
Nope.
You keep burning alive though.
I'm noticing a flaw in my plan, and my plan is the thing that killed me last time. Do that again.
I'm about to Coach Taylor you from Friday Night Lights. Okay. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look for a hole in the defense. We're gonna run through it.
You misspelled deafens. You also didn't say...
Chris Rock had really good advice. You needed to flot there.
Flot?
It's your password and your move. That's how clever this game is. The passwords tell you what to do. You need to flot.
Check it out. Whoop, steak.
Okay, I'll accept a lot of things. A wood flat shield as a freaking parachute is not one of them.
Well, the problem we have now is that he's gonna die. Like he's trapped here forever, and he's going to die. Because I was trying to see if I could run into this wall, and I cannot. So let's see what happens if I do this. I'm just gonna try to avoid.
Yep.
No.
Oh, man. That
I was trying to. That was a tough needle to thread. I'm just gonna see what else is up here, because you get up to a certain level.
Is that a keyhole? Is that a blue keyhole?
There's a blue keyhole down there, but I have not yet seen a blue key.
Okay.
Okay, everyone's dead. Everyone's dead to me. This is the bad place. Because they keep dying over and over again.
They seem to not be having too much trouble with that, though.
They're pretty chill about it. Yeah, they have casual conversations.
They are reincarnated by lightning.
Like,
so
end of every level, they just have a casual conversation about what they just experienced, but at no point are they commenting on the, like, existential dread of dying and being reborn by cruel and vengeful gods. I
feel like their conversation is, yeah, I get brought back every time I die by lightning. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Purple Cave. Get a hamburger.
Here's the thing: how messed up is it that these gods are like, okay, they're in this tough situation. I'm all powerful. I can bring them back, but I'm gonna put them back exactly where they were.
Mikkel actually asked a really good question. Or no, wait, sorry. Hourglass Studios. The words are really small. Hourglass Studios asks, is the lightning like Valhalla rejecting them, which is now my headcanon. It's just
yes.
Odin being like, nah.
Oh, when you got stuck on the purple cavern level, you can try again, my friend. Yeah, there's.
Yeah. You haven't earned this yet. Wouldn't that be amazing if the ending of the Lost Vikings was you just die and you earn your way into Valhalla?
Yeah.
Would that be a totally creepy way to end the game?
And then Norse by Northwest, the Return of the Lost Vikings is them just wrecking shop in Valhalla.
Well, you do it in Diablo, so it's not. So should you float down as Shield Guy?
Yeah, but you can't make the jump. Oh, because Shield Guy can't jump. He has no jump ability. Oh. So the minute I walk off this ledge, the first thing that happens is I land on the embers that burn my entire body. So this is where these Vikings live now. Like that's the reality of the situation. Except for this one, because he won't make the jump. He can't make the jump. But there is a skull right here. So this is where it is. This is where.
I like that one skull. Like it's all just a natural cave, but someone took the time to put that one. Is this a Zack Snyder movie? Like how did that get there? Boom, got it.
There we go.
Because that was a good idea, making a Superman movie where he walks on human skulls.
Yeah.
It's like he actually puts together really good visual metaphors. I just think he doesn't actually know what they mean.
I watched a YouTube...
Like Superman walking on dead people's heads is not a good look.
It means something. I feel like Zack Snyder's like he's like the guy in Close Encounters building, mountains out of mashed potato and saying this means something, and then making a movie about it.
Re-res in the chat.
Oh, hey, that's Shane. Hey, Shane. Shane and I
so they're all saying that you should not go for the meat. I think they're saying it might be a trap.
The meat is a red herring, which is good.
Yeah, but you just went for it and then died.
I mean that is. But the thing is, there's only okay. I think I had a thing I wanted to try. Just let me skip this. Let me have my life back, Blizzard.
Well, I don't know if that's gonna work.
They just burned me for taking so many tries on this level. By the way, there was a little dialogue exchange about how bad I am.
Well, actually, little known fact: everyone at Blizzard is watching this stream right now. And no one is saying anything. They're all just pointing at the screen and laughing.
That's fair.
It's actually really hard to watch for me.
Okay, so I feel like nope, that could have been fun.
Yeah, that's a negative. Oh, what is?
I thought that he's dead now.
That looked. Like
yeah, it looked like there might be like a hidden catacomb up here, but there is not.
Oh, hey, Lieutenant. Who is just someone was watching this in the chat and they're like, oh, I just realized this was live. Yeah, I can see what you're saying. This will be up, not live later, but for now it is live.
This is frustrating because there's the door.
We are playing this on an emulator.
We're playing this in an emulated capacity. I do want to stress, have legally bought this game several times in the past. I had it for the Genesis, I had it for the Amiga, I had it for the Super Nintendo. The end. Please don't come at me.
So what is your strat? So I wish we could kind of look.
Yeah, what I'd like. I keep instinctively, because I'm playing this with an Xbox One controller, I keep instinctively using the right stick to try to move the camera around, and nothing happens.
They're telling you to walk off and float straight down.
But you, okay, all right. I'm
just saying they've all been saying it for a while. So straight down, straight down.
Okay, there was a ledge over there I could have gotten to. Okay, straight down. Oh, hello. Hey, hello.
So everyone was correct, including me.
You're not correct for having parroted what they said back. That's not how correct works.
If you watch the stream, if you rewind about 5 minutes, I said exactly that.
Okay.
I said, can you just float down?
But also, have you considered maybe I really want you to have not said that so that I don't look like a fool? Okay.
This pixel art is starting to remind me of King's Quest a little bit.
Oh my god, yeah. It's the colors, I think.
Yeah, it's like the indiscernible. There's another skull.
Okay, I don't need to jump up there.
Yeah, you don't like find a way to jump back into the fire and die.
Well,
Good work, Team Flot. We are now Team Flot. Thanks for that name.
Team Flot, we did it, everyone.
Team Flot. Oh, here we go.
Tis your lad.
Chaboy!
That's your first chaboy in 8,000 distinct years.
It's very Doom with the blue, red, yellow key sitch here. Man, this is like a Shadowgate. You just like walk up to a hallway and shooting fireballs at you.
There's a little bit of. I feel like there's something over here. I'm gonna have a quick look. It reminds me a little bit of Shadow of the Beast.
Ooh, nice. Nothing. Just more fossils.
Yeah,
and food. You can't
a lot
eat.
of. Nope, 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 nope.
Oh, hey, those look like those. So on Super Nintendo, and I can only describe this. We're gonna have to go with. Do you remember that Super Nintendo game? They had like green hair. They had skin sort of like that. It was all very smooth. It was like rock something. They like wore headphones. I cannot remember this game. It was a side scroller, I think. It's gonna drive me nuts because I'm not describing them at all. But there was like a weird sort of faceless thing with long hair. Like I think they had mouths, but that was it.
Trolls? This is where my brain has gone with that. Here we go.
It's sorta, but like really muscular for some reason. I like how every bridge is made of 4 AA batteries.
It's a cost-saving measure, really.
Keeps the place running.
Yeah. Hey. Toe Jam and Earl suggests Mouse Army.
No, but right sort of track. It was a Super Nintendo game. God, this is something I'm gonna have to come back next stream and be like this game because I'm so. They might have had skateboards. I don't remember. They were like shirtless.
In Seattle.
Shapes. Shirtless in Seattle. That's my name.
How does one?
Could you get on the higher level and jump over to it? Like, move him where the other guy is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Chaboy!
See, I feel like you're overusing the chaboy now.
No, it's great. It's great every time. No one is tired of it. I think you actually have to open it the person with the key. But you could have just traded it to him.
I sorry, I see what I did. I ate my steak.
Ugh. You might call it a mistake.
Alright, so we need to have a conversation because this is untenable. This is not sustainable long term. And I just, for the health of the stream and for the sake of our friendship, they're just. It's your boy! God damn it. God damn it. Alright,
No, I'm not. This was a very B game. It wasn't at Hudson's or. I'm gonna have to find it. It was a very small game. It was a very low budget kind of game.
Hudson is Hudson, but when you put an S at the end, it sounds like they make like cream cakes or something. Hudson's home style Cornish pasties.
Hudson and Sons.
Hudson and Sons, yes.
So what does the skull do? We still don't know. Use it.
I'm just gonna do it by pressing the wrong button. Here we go.
Yeah.
You ready for this? It did nothing. Oh, it gave me an extra. It gave me one more.
Oh, look at that entirely useful thing.
There you go. I'm gonna give that. I'm assuming it's some kind of disgusting fruit to Sword Guy.
Griffin has a very important question. Hey Ben, Mikey, you may have mentioned this earlier, but are these live streams going to be frequent, recurring thing, or will it be more spontaneous? No, the plan is to do this a lot if you guys want it to happen a lot. This is our first sort of test stream, but the idea is the Antiquing Hour will be a fun little show. We play for about an hour and show you some fun stuff.
Yeah, 60 to 90 minutes of whatever the hell.
You're going to get such a big one because this one has taken forever. Shaboy!
That sounded like you said it like you were. Like,
at this point, I'm just like
it was. You were looking at your phone and then you looked up and just saw the dust of something dying. We're like, it's your money.
Yes, it's my.
Oh, that's the exit. The sweet taste of victory.
We used to like to collect call from. We had a baby eats a boy. My favorite commercial. Oh, you did it! Yeah.
Boom, shaka, laka, laka, laka. Who were those weird-looking guys?
NBA I'm Jam there, huh?
I'm Ben, and that's Mikey. I burned us.
I like how another suggestion is to call this the Chaboy Hour.
Chaboy Hour.
Mr. Great name, great suggestion. The Chaboy Hour. That sounds like a place to get a sandwich. Oh, did you go down to Chaboy today? I heard their sandwiches are very good.
Yeah, they got they got that. They're doing a limited time like tie-in with. It's weird because they're an independent place, but I guess they got a tie-in with the Backstreet Boys.
A Super Nintendo game from 1992.
Yeah, it's
in 2017.
It's good for them. I would I would play.
Surprisingly easy to actually get that license, though. It really didn't take.
I would. All joking aside, and mostly because I've kind of lost the bit in my head, but I would live for a Lost Vikings revival.
I realized my brain went down a different path, but I'm realizing that there's so many brands who are missing out on doing promotions and licenses for older nostalgic things. Like if there were, not Lost Vikings is probably not it, but if Burger King did a tie-in with Chippendale's Rescue Rangers on NES specifically, again, not the cartoon, the Nintendo game or Darkwing Duck, you know?
Oh yeah, they could do a tie-in for the Disney Afternoon
I would buy all of it. I would buy all of it.
They could do that tomorrow, and that's my life.
Ooh, Chaboy's Po' Boys is a very good.
Chaboy's.
Now, have you used this like Kroll-looking X thing?
I have not.
See what that does. See what that does. I am a Viking.
Of course you are.
What solid logic? Game.
So now I've got like a Cranky Kong-esque blue-haired cave person telling me where stuff is and is okay. I've warned you to leave, and yet you return. You have all the information you need. Please tell me again. I won't forget this time.
Just real quick, is he a nude man with so much beard that it is his clothes?
Yes, but he also has a cane because cavemen had invented cane technology at that point.
No, but hang on. That's a Super Nintendo game with a nude man.
But he's not nude because he's covered up with his... Oh, I know that if it's his hair.
I'm sorry. What does it say on the back of the Bayonetta box? Literally exactly the same thing, only less worse. And it says partial nudity on the back.
It's weird because they actually had to credit Blizzard for Lost Vikings on the
licensing their nudity tech.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but Bayonetta and Bayonetta 2 are both built on the Lost Vikings game engine. But specifically, because
she actually is the fourth Lost Viking. I would accept that as canon. Can we take a vote in the chat? Should Bayonetta be Lost Vikings canon? It doesn't affect Bayonetta. It just brings her into Lost Vikings.
Yeah, I'm on board for it.
I'm very on board.
I've got to kill this Sonic the Hedgehog.
You got to kill that guy from that game I don't remember. You're gonna see it and you're gonna go, oh.
Yeah, we're gonna finish this stream and then you're gonna be like, hey, check this out, and you're gonna send me a screenshot and I'll go, oh, it's Joe and Mac for the Super Nintendo, released in 1990.
It's way less known than Joe and Mac.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never played Joe and Mac.
I played both Joe and Macs. They're good.
There were two of them?
Yeah, those would actually be really good games to play on the stream. I would absolutely do that.
We'll add those to the list.
Where are you guys at on that? Do you guys want us to stream Joe and Mac? Let us know in the comments. Other such YouTuberisms.
Hashtag Flavor Blasted.
Oh, so Bayonetta is now also part of the Grinder lore that we unearthed. We didn't invent it, we unearthed it.
And of course, as everyone knows, Bayonetta is part of the Donkey Kong expanded universe. Nope. Run, 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 run. Pretty much everything's part of the Donkey Kong expanded
Yeah, this doesn't work. Like,
I've told you.
That arrow is so weak.
I've told you about the Donkey Kong expanded universe, right? Like, we've had a conversation about that in the past, I'm sure.
I'm sure we have, and I'm sure I blocked it from memory.
Well, allow me to go over this point again. Everything that you love is part of the Donkey Kong expanded universe. But the
just like the Tommy Westphall universe.
It's a little bit of a snow.
If one TV show makes a dumbass mistake, it doesn't literally mean that 90 other things made the same mistake.
Yeah, but however, this is actively canon though, because listen, okay, I'm gonna break this down for you. In the late 80s, Marvel in the UK did a series of Doctor Who comic books. Now, stay with me because this is where this starts.
Is this the rabbit hole?
There's a rabbit hole.
Can I make a sucking noise gently in the background? Like,
I'm at the risk of gold blooming at any moment. But it's that guy again. I'm in the wrong one. So in 1980, whenever to 1991 or whatever, the specificity of the dates is really what sells this story, but it is true. Marvel had the rights to do. Marvel in the UK had the rights to do Doctor Who comics, and they also had the rights to do Transformers. Yeah, but the old man told me where to go, and I didn't go there. But also,
I'm just trying to keep us on track.
Yeah. So Marvel in the UK were doing Doctor Who comics. They were doing Transformers comics under license from Hasbro, and they were doing their own stuff. And one of the characters, they did their own versions of like Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, etc. And they created a character called Death's Head. Death's Head was originally conceived of as a recurring villain for the Transformers, but then they looked at the licensing agreement with Hasbro and realized, oh, any characters we create for the Transformers comics become the property of Hasbro. Okay, cool. So what we need to do is give him a one-shot story that appears in every comic we publish this month. So Marvel UK owned Death's Head. Death's Head went up against the Transformers a few times, was defeated, and then was kicked out of the Transformers universe, and arrived in the Doctor Who universe. He went up against Doctor Who a couple of times, the 7th Doctor specifically, was defeated by the 7th Doctor, who left him on the roof of the Baxter building for the Fantastic Four to deal with. So that ties in Transformers, Doctor Who, and the Marvel universe. Now, when Marvel UK shut down, all of their original IP was rolled into Marvel US, which means Death's Head became part of the core Marvel canon. Death's Head makes an appearance in Ultimate Marvel v Capcom 3 as a background character, which immediately opens you up to like Resident Evil, Mega Man, Street Fighter, etc. So who else appears in Ultimate Marvel v Capcom? Ryu in Street Fighter, who also appears in Super Smash Bros.
Okay, hey, time out for a second. Like, you're getting to the level where you're gonna be like, and Ready Player One means all entertainment is actually one thing.
No, I wouldn't go that far. But I would go as far as to say that any character who's appeared in... Because here's the thing, Doctor Who doesn't have established canon. Like, there's no... It's like...
We have a request from the chat. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Is it that I shut up? Is it that I stop talking immediately?
Not in so many words. Can you say Goldblum's Gold Bloomers?
Goldblum's
as if it's your store? Like, welcome to Goldblum's Gold Bloomers.
Welcome to Goldblum's Gold Bloomers, your #1 source for bloomers of the gold variety.
Sounded just like Jeff Goldblum. I can't even believe how close that was.
Coming soon, we'll be introducing bronze bloomers. Life finds a way. Okay, so I have to ask.
Wow, Pepe Silva just got dropped in the chat. We're going deep here.
Yeah, I definitely Pepe Silvia it when it comes to the Donkey Kong expanded universe.
Yeah, you need to write me a script and I'll give you a Pepe Silva because it's just Charlie Day and that's something I do real well.
He's dead.
Of all celebrities, my impression of Charlie Day is the one that's good.
That's the impression. I don't have any good impressions. Okay, so I now have to kill these Vikings. I have to sacrifice them to the Viking gods.
I'm just gonna do this as Charlie Day to annoy you until you beat this.
Okay.
Hey, Mac! No, I'm just kidding.
Hi, hello, I'm Charlie Day. It's me, Charlie Day. I'm your favorite one from It's Always the Sunshine in Philadelphia.
No, it's a thing. It's a thing that we used to joke about at like PAX and E3 because like after I've had a couple beers, I just turn into Charlie Day because I start talking a little louder than I was, and it just kind of like naturally. It's dumb. I really want you to beat this level this time, okay?
My dad, when he would get drunk, would just get more British.
That makes sense for British people.
Nope. Are you picking
I don't like.
your nose?
I don't like these guys. What?
He's picking his nose.
Oh.
Nope. He's gonna die. There we go. Man, I'm on the ball with these hotkeys.
Oh, great. Now they're trying to figure out your whole Donkey Kong universe thing in the chat, and it makes my heart sink through my body.
I did a post on Tumblr a while back because I'm a trash man. I said, "What's your favorite
real trash man?
What's your favorite Doctor Who expanded universe story?" Like thinking people would talk about the audio plays or the novels or anything, and I immediately said, "Oh, it's Ultimate Marvel v Capcom 3," which confused some people. And then I explained why, and then a bunch of Doctor Who fans were like, "No, that's good. I accept it." Which the purpose of the Donkey Kong expanded universe is not that it's a thing you should genuinely put any stock in. It's that it's so patently ridiculous that it kind of pokes holes in the idea of canon as a concept. This snail has some lips.
It looks like he's always whistling or trying to, like, this snail can never figure it out. He just walks around going, I got it.
It's like Data in Star Trek.
Yeah, they are exactly the same.
Yeah. I think that was the inspiration for the snail. If you get the extended edition of the Lost Vikings, which has in the appendices disc, with all the extra features, Peter Jackson talks about why he was involved in the making of this game. The answer is he wasn't. Chaboy.
Chaboy!
I've had to start doing it myself because you're kind of dropping the ball on the Chaboy wagon.
This episode got a little tiring.
Yeah, I'm starting.
Or this level.
Yeah, it's.
I can't shaboy everyone every time.
You're not made.
These blue-haired jerks, which I'm now trying to figure out. Green-haired SNES game. That'll get it.
It's not Lemmings though.
Oh, it's Booger Man. No.
Booger Man, a pick and flick adventure.
Yeah, Monster Factory just did an amazing recreation of Booger Man.
Nice.
Looks exactly like him.
I'm behind on Monster Factory.
Whoa! I just got reminded of Rocky Rodent. That's a thing.
You need to stop hitting my dude guy. Come back so I can kill you some more. I like that they come back for more damage because if they go too far off the screen, they disappear from the game's memory.
I am fully down the green-haired, only mouth-nose people game from SNES. I'm gonna find this. And you're going to be like, wow, he really did describe all that correctly. The game is just that dumb.
Oh, okay, so I figured out what the big cross is. The big cross kills all the enemies on the screen.
Well, I was telling you to use that like 90 minutes ago.
Before we started the stream.
I was telling you before we started, you need to use it.
I want to finish this level. I want to get it done, even if we're...
I want you to do it too.
What do you think you're doing in my tree? Identify yourself, intruder. Eric the Swift at your service. I see, and why do you wear such a funny-looking costume? I'm a Viking. Of course you are. Well, you're on private property.
Here's a game we should all look up. The Super Aquatic Games starring the Aquabats. That can't be real.
That's never a real.
This looks like a real game with a fake title.
As opposed to a fake game with a real title.
You
don't see many of those.
I'm gonna paste this in chat. You guys tell me what's up. Do you see that? What is that? Is that real or not?
Can you print out a copy and hold it up to the webcam so I can see it?
No, you'll actually have to click. It's not that. That's not the game. That's not a big deal. I will get you the link when I find it. I'm literally looking through every SNES box art.
Oh.
What?
I don't know that I was supposed to do this, but I just got this guy across the... This might present problems later, but let's find out now.
Yeah, you might have just broken it, actually, so... Okay, we gotta play Super Noah's Ark 3D, though.
Oh, we do. Oh, I did.
Not have to play that.
Oh, no, I'm good. This is exactly what I needed to do.
Wow, Time Killers. Forgot about that game. That game sucks.
If we're going to like GameCube PS2 era, Time Splitters is a good game as well. It's like...
Oh, for sure. That's a good co-op game.
Time Splitters, if we could find out... I think that's going to be a thing where at some point we have to be in the same room, because I would love to do co-op Time Splitters with you, and then...
I would play it all day. We could do that.
It is... I'm not exaggerating.
We'll play it another day where you come down here.
Yeah.
Figure that out.
I genuinely believe...
Do a streaming week. I don't know.
Time Splitters 2 probably might be the greatest console FPS ever made. And I realise that's a tall order.
If you saw my Google search terms to try to find this game, you would all lose your minds.
Oh no!
You did not.
He killed my guy.
You thought about it. You got so close.
He's also dead.
A little bit.
You got to do this. You got to do this yourself. Oh, and the exit's right here.
This is so close. But you got it, because you got one there, right?
No, you have to get all three. It doesn't count.
Well, okay. When you lost one.
Okay, so we know I can finish this level. Do we want me to? Do we want to see the completion of this level? Do we want that? Do we want to end on a high? We got, assuming we're hitting the 90-minute mark, we got 5 minutes left of this bad boy. I'm doing it.
You got a healthy stream going still.
I'm doing it.
There's even a thing that says stream health, and it says it's green.
It's good.
I don't know why.
I think it's good to. It's nice to be able to monitor the health of your stream. Especially considering things I was about to say that I've forgotten. Good job. You know, if you're going to do a bit, you really should try to hold it in your mind. Like, close your eyes and just hold it in your mind's eye. And just kind of really let it become the bit. Like, be one with the bit. I guarantee you're putting way more thought into this caveman spinny guy than anyone who worked on this game ever did. They just thought, oh, we'll do a spinning.
I'm just annoyed I can't remember the. I'm not gonna find it.
That's the spirit.
I'll have to like find it. Yeah, just give up. Just give up.
That's the Mikey Neumann, life coach. Just give up. That's your TED talk. That it is.
That's the next movies in Mikey. 10 Cloverfield Lane. Just give up. Don't. If you're in this situation, just give up. Just like it's John Goodman. What are you gonna do? Just give up.
Oh. Found me one of them Flintstone steaks.
Oh yeah. In that perfectly chiseled square cave of yours. The stakes are unfortunate in this level because everything kind of insta kills you. Well, no, that was more the lava.
Yeah. Well, the big problem with this level is that they keep putting all of the collectible food items at a higher and higher elevation in the level, so the stakes have never been higher. I'm really proud of myself right now, and I don't care.
You should be proud. That was good. I mean, it's terrible. It was wrong.
It's an abomination unto Nuggin.
I like how the rolling dude sometimes becomes like Blanca for some reason. And
I'm gonna need some Astro Boys from the chat to kind of pull me through this level, like spiritually.
Yeah, I'm out of Itchy Boys at this point.
It's all you. It's all on you, chat. I wanna see this chat swamped with.
What's amazing is these levels are actually pretty small. They're actually very well designed puzzles, though.
They're they make good use of the limited space.
Yeah, for sure.
Nope.
Well, because you cross over it. Yeah. Run, babyface, run! So many chaboys going off in chat right now. Chaboy!
Yeah. Go Team Flot. I want Team Flot t-shirts. Exactly 2 t-shirts.
It was all chaboys just like scrolling, and then one sad Sheboygan. You're keeping it alive, Hanson.
Why? I don't even. I already know.
He's just push him off. Can you murder him? Is that?
Is that? Which one is that one?
Like, what is he doing?
No. He's stomping. He's stamping his cane and scratching his own ass. I think is what is happening there.
I did, in fact, know, Mr. Chris Rock, that there was a Baby's Kids game, and I also know it's not very good.
Oop. It's one mistake.
Now Baby's Kids feels like the quintessential early 90s American movie that in no way translated to England.
I know nothing about it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, it is very American.
Oh no, I didn't make it. I didn't make it that time. I made
It's
it
your
the other
boy,
time.
no.
It's your boy? Question mark?
Oh God, yelling "Chaboy" and then dabbing was a suggestion. That could be too much.
If I ever do a Port Center live show at PAX, that's how I'm going to open it.
Chaboy.
I'm still waiting. I guess this is kind of the loose announcement. I'm still waiting on like confirmation, but it looks like I'm going to be doing Port Center live at MagFest in January.
Oh, rad! Rock on,
Yeah.
man.
This is.
Well, you broke it the first time, so are you
Okay,
sure
he's good.
that?
I did it. He's free. He's a free man.
Oh,
There we go. Oh, turns out I didn't need him at all. I had the shield inside me all along.
I don't think that's how any of that works.
Or did I?
Having fond
that was
nostalgic
wrong.
memories for Baby's Kids is fine. I liked it. I'm just saying it's very American. There's no way English people were going to get that in the early 90s, I think. Like all of it.
So
It's basically just pop culture and
do you remember how
slang.
last time I got killed by one of those Sonic cavemen right here? The game just didn't put him there this time. The game was like, okay, Ben, all right. We know.
Get the last one there without dying. You can do this. Do not drown.
He crosses.
Does
He
he?
jumps. He drops. He climbs down the ladder. He did it. It's going. Oh, back of the net. Did it.
You did do it.
We did giant snails. Tree houses. Okay, they just burned themselves on their own weird level design in the dialogue. Alright, I'm gonna save this state. I'm saving it. Alright. That's
I don't know if we're gonna come back to it next week, but we might. I'd rather move on.
Yeah, but I feel like we got a decent
We could
amount
come back.
of now I can finally look at the chat instead of having to like catch it in the periphery.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to
Yeah.
as much of that.
Yeah. Chaboy. Blanca's Sonic one weakness, Christianity, says Tristan Bender.
Maybe the Chaboy was the friends we made all. Wow, Debo, very good.
Chris Rock asks why there are so many caveman games for the SNES, and that's a great question, which can be answered.
No
with...
answer.
There isn't one. It's just
Bam Bam from Flintstones had one. Like
there's so many.
it's infinite.
There's so many of them. There was Chuck Rock. There was Chuck Rock 2, Son of Chuck. There was Adventure Island. There was another game that I can remember the name of. They were all over the place.
All right, we're gonna end it here. Thank you so much for watching the first episode of the Antiquing Hour with Ben and Mike. We hope you enjoyed this completely aimless, sort of philosophical everything
We
meanderance
We
that
did the
was
thing,
the Lost
guys.
Vikings.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching us. If you liked what we did, why? What's wrong with you? Or you could just subscribe to the channel if you're not
That's
already
how we
subscribing.
grow. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. We suck you in, and then we thrive off of your love and support, and nothing else. So subscribe to the channel. I guess, are we going to put up an edited version of this, like a highlights, or are we just going to stick the whole thing up?
Well, the whole stream goes up automatically the second you click stop streaming.
Cool.
So, I'm sure they have to process it, but yeah, there will be an archive copy of this. You are free to edit it down if you think there's something there. I wouldn't mind seeing a try, but we're gonna go offline and talk all that stuff out. There will be an archive up very soon.
Cool. All right.
We are definitely doing this again. We'll see you next Wednesday.
There's going to be a bunch more.
This is goodbye
Yeah.
for 7 days. That's it. And there's going to be more streams with more people. But actually, real quick, and I should have said this at the beginning, we're not trying to overload the number of videos on the channel right now. It's just we're doing a big rebranding, so there's, I think, more content than usual. I didn't ever know that too much content would be a thing people would complain about, but I got the tweets and the emails, so... And I hear you. I'm just saying it won't be like this forever. We are trying to I mean, these are all shows. They just won't be releasing every single day, 4 times a day. That's not a YouTube schedule that anyone can keep up with. So.
I've seen people try, and I've seen it break them.
Yes, we don't want to be broken. That's very important.
I'm already broken enough. I don't need more breaks.
That's what I was just about to say. Ben is already broken enough.
I specifically am wrecked, ravaged by time and biological entropy.
All right.
All right.
We are going to go.
I accidentally mouse over the Skype window, so you just zoomed in again.
Wow. Well done. All right.
Good job.
See you guys next week. I have a huge head. I'm sorry. Ben is saying something.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.